In today's session, we are going to discuss about dictionary properties. So we started discussing about mandatory property, read only, display, default value, dependent value. So we are yet to discuss about the calculated value, reference qualifiers, and attributes. Did we discuss about attributes, guys, in our last session? Hmm? Okay, fine. In today's session, we are going to discuss about calculated value, reference qualifiers, and attributes. Well, guys, to understand this concept, we need a little more knowledge on. We need a little more knowledge on scripting part. Okay, so we'll understand some scripting part here. In ServiceNow, in ServiceNow, there is one primary object called current object. Current object. This current object is used. This current object is used. Okay, on the forms. If I open the incident form that we created, okay. So this is a field. This is a field label or name. This is field value. This Uday Gadiparthi is a field value. And here in the color, I am selecting the field value. Category field value. Category field value. This configuration item field value. Okay. This test value is also a value. Contact type is a field value. State is a field value. Impact. Urgency. So software is sent to. Okay. Whatever the values that we are entering on the form, all these values are actually the field values. Okay. Okay. This is a field value. This is also a value. Okay. So these are field values. Well, all these values are stored in an object called current object. If I want to get the number field value, if I want to get the number field value, then I will use current dot number field name is u underscore number. Number field name is u underscore number. You can see this is the name. Suppose if I want to get the affected color field value, I will use current dot u underscore affected underscore color. If I want color field value, current dot u underscore color. Okay. current dot u underscore category. Current dot u underscore sub underscore category. So likewise, you can get the field values using current number. So if I want to get this number field value, I will use current dot u underscore number. If I want to get this Uday Gadiparthi value, I'll use current dot u underscore affected column. If I want able tutor value, I will use current dot u underscore color. If I want the category field value, I will use current dot u underscore category. If I want the subcategory field value, I will use current dot u underscore sub underscore category. Okay. So if you want to get the configuration item field value, current dot u underscore configuration item. So likewise, you can use current object to get the field values. Okay. So you can write something like this current dot field name, or you can get it using current dot get value. Current dot get value field name u underscore number. So both are same. You can use any of them, but using current dot get value is a good. Okay. Likewise, you can get current dot u underscore number or current dot get value u underscore number. Both are same. Both are same. Okay. So likewise, you can get the field values. When it comes to the reference field, this is a reference field. For reference fields, you will get the system ID as a value. For reference fields, you will get the system ID as a value. Okay. Getting my point? For reference fields, you will get the system ID as a value. For choice field, you will get the choice value as a value. Okay. For choice fields, you will get the choice value as a value. For subcategory, you will get the choice value as a value. Okay. For urgency, you will get the choice value as a value. So if you want to get the display values, like instead of system ID, if you want to get the Uday Gadiparthi name, instead of choice value, if you want to get the choice label, then what we have to do is we have to use current dot get display value. Current dot get display value. Do you remember, right? Display value we have kept our field. Instead of getting the system IDs for reference fields, when you get the field value using current dot get value, you will get system ID. Instead of the system ID of the Uday Gadiparthi record, I want to get the display name. See here, this is user record. So usually when you use current.getValue, this Uday Gadiparthi record system ID it will give you. Instead of Uday Gadiparthi system ID, Uday Gadiparthi display name. Uday Gadiparthi display name is this one. See, I don't want the system ID. I want this display name is what I am telling. So when you use get value, when you use get value u underscore affected caller, it will give Uday Gadiparthi system ID. Then here it will give Uday Gadiparthi display name. Uday Kishore Gadiparthi. అర్థమైందా రాజా? Getting my point? Okay. So that is how you will get the field values. Okay. So guys, this current object now here current object refers to this particular u underscore incident table. Now the current object refers to u underscore incident table. If you open the incident form, if you open the incident form, now the current object refers to this incident. Okay, now the current object refers to this incident table. If you open the problem form, now the current object refers to this problem fields. Okay. So here in this form, if you use current dot number, you will get the number field value. So current object means current form. Current object means current form. Current form field values are stored in the current object. Current form field values are stored in the current object. Remember this one, guys. So that is how you will get the field values. That is how you will get the field values. So how to set the field values? How to set the field values? So to set the field values, you will use current dot u underscore caller, u underscore affected caller. So instead of getting the field value, you are setting the field value is equal to is equal to. So Uday system ID you will pass here. Uday Gadiparthi system ID you will pass here. Okay. So able tutor system ID I am passing here. This is able tutor system ID. Category. So category choice value you have to pass here. Software is a choice value. Subcategory. Subcategory Linux I am passing here. Short description. So likewise, you can set the field value. So this is used to get the field value. This is used to set the field value. Caller value I am actually keeping as Uday Gadiparthi system ID. Affected caller I am keeping Uday Gadiparthi system ID. And caller value I am keeping here as able tutor system ID. And category value I am passing here as choice value, that is software. And subcategory field value I am passing as Linux, that is actually the choice value, and short description field value I'm passing as test record, and description field value I'm passing as test record. Or else you can also do one thing. Okay, you can also do one thing. So instead of field name is equal to the value, what you can do is you can use set value here. Okay, comma the value you will enter here. Okay, both of the ways you can use. Using set value get value is a good practice. Okay. And also you can do one thing. You can also use current dot set a display value. In place of system ID, I can pass directly my name Uday Gadiparthi here. I can pass directly the labels here. Okay. So here you can directly get the field value using current dot field name, or you can use current dot value field name. You can use current dot get display value field name. So if you use get display value, you will get the field labels. Okay. So current dot set value, so current dot field name is equal to the value. You are setting a field value. So when you are setting the field value, you have to pass the choice values. So instead of choice values, if you want to pass the display values, you will use current dot get display values. The field name, the display value, you have to pass it here. The display value that you have to pass it here. You're getting my point, guys? Everyone? Hmm? So current object is used to get the form field values, to set the form field values. To get the form field values, you will use current object. To set the form field values, you will use current object. Okay. Hmm? Okay. So now, guys, we understand about the current object, right? We understand about the current object. Okay. We have a form that is actually U underscore incident form. In this form, I want to see what is the display value so far now. What is the display value on this form, guys? You tell me. What is the display value on this particular incident table? You tell me. No, we made short description as display value. Short description is the display value. Hmm? Okay. So earlier, what was the display value? Number was the display value. Before that, before short description, number was the display value. Before short description, number was the display value, guys. So what my client says, is that I want a number value, category value, and short description value. All values should be the display value. All values should be the display value is what my client expectation. So that means not only the number, number, category, and short description value all together should become a display value is what my client has asked me. Then what I have done is I have created a new field on this form. So in this table, I have created a new field. Go to the form design or form layout. So I'm using form layout to create a new field. Okay. I'm just naming here as display name. Display name. String length I am taking here as, what is this? Field is created or not? Okay. Hmm. Display name field I created, guys. Okay. I created a field name called display name. Let me create a new field here. Why is it taking too much time? What is this? We'll do it from the form design, guys, instead of waiting for this one. Somewhere around here, I'm creating a new field that is actually display name. Display name is of type string type. The length of this string that I'm keeping here is 400 characters. Then save this form. Okay. So what is our requirement on this form? Number value, category value, and short description value. All three values should be the display name. So now what I am doing is I have taken a field called display name. In that field, I will take a number value, category value, and short description value all together at once. All together at once here. I'll take all together. What is this? Why are these two coming? What is happening on this form designer? And there are two formatters. See, the session is going. Array, how many fields? What is this? The session. Every field is created twice, guys. How is this possible? The form itself replicated. What mistake I have done? I'm okay. It has stopped continuing ahead from. So finally, we have created this display value field, right? The display value field we created. Okay. Mm, guys, I lost interest, guys, because of this. I lost the interest. Just for today, remember this current object. That's it, guys. Okay. For today, remember about this current object. So do you understand about this current object part, guys? Everyone, everyone. Hmm. You can unmute yourself, guys. You can unmute yourself and speak.